Everyone, my name is Nicole Peters, and welcome to Business 151 People Skills. I'd like to go ahead and take just a few minutes of your time and go over some important information for the course. First of all, this is an 8-week online accelerated course, and it will last between now and December 15th. 8-week accelerated courses can be a challenge if you haven't taken them before because we have to go through everything that we would normally go through in 16 weeks in half the time, which means there's no time to delay. Please go ahead and buy that textbook if you haven't already done so. Now, obviously, you've logged into the course, you've found the getting started area, and you're watching this video. Fantastic. I just want to take a few more minutes of your time and go over a few more important things for you. Now, in the getting started area, you will find step-by-step instructions on how to be successful. Now, first of all, you're watching this video that's up here. And then down here, you have step 1, the course entry quiz. All right, the course entry quiz is due on Wednesday, 10/20. Failure to take this quiz by the due date will result in you being withdrawn from the course. So please take this quiz as soon as humanly possible. It does not count toward your grade, so go ahead and take it. It's a college-wide policy, so I can't really do anything if you miss this due date. You will be withdrawn. Now, once you take that CEQ, your lessons will also be available. Lessons will not be available until you watch that CEQ or take the CEQ, I should say. Once you're done with that, please work down the list of the different steps. You have step 2. Make sure you have your email handy. I send a lot of email, a lot of announcements. Please make sure that you have it. I have mine set up on my phone so I can always see the announcements or the emails coming in. I'm not always able to respond right away, but at least I do have it on my phone so I know to look at my email from time to time. In addition, I have an area for getting started with people skills, the purpose, how it's structured, how it's organized. Getting started, going through the entire getting started should only take you about an hour of your time, but I assure you it's an hour worth investing because it will answer about 99% of all of your questions, at least in the beginning of the course, I should say. It talks about how it's organized and structured and some tips. Course resources. This is very important for students to go through. It has the syllabus, the required materials, the course schedule, how it works, the guidelines to written assignments, and really what's expected. I expect you to go in here, look at these course resources, and go through each one of these items in course resources. We'll go ahead and look at that in just a moment. We have student support and then a review area for you as well. Once you are done with the getting started, you'll take a quiz. Now, this one does count toward your grade, but it has unlimited attempts. No time limit. I want you to be successful in this course. And so questions will ask you about the different legwork policies, attendance policies, things that are important for students to know to be successful. And so I have a quiz there because I want to make sure that you understand what's expected of you. Then last, we have the discussion board. It's just an icebreaker. It's a way to get to know your fellow students. And it's time for lessons. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at a few things. First of all, you have your course resources. You'll notice that over in the getting started, there's a step 4. So when you click on step 4 course resources, it actually takes you to the same area. So you can either click in there or you can go over here and access course resources anytime. The first thing you see is the syllabus. I am going to ask you to read the syllabus in its entirety. There's a lot of great information in there. It talks about all the different policies and procedures, what's expected of you, the late work, uploading assignments to Blackboard. This is the document for you to know how to be successful in this class. And I can't tell you how many times I get emails from students that obviously if they read the syllabus, they wouldn't be asking me. So please read the syllabus. If it is a question that can be found in the syllabus and you email me, I'm going to politely remind you to go read that syllabus. I might even tell you what page it's on, but please read that syllabus. I can't stress that enough. We also have the required materials. As far as the textbook, I don't care what option you get, just get the 11th edition. You might have heard that already in my previous video that I sent out earlier this week. Course schedule, Let's go ahead and take a look at the course schedules. The course schedule is found in the resources. It's also found over here. You'll find that a lot of information might seem redundant. I have it in a couple different places. I do that for a reason. I just want to make sure that you can access the information you need to be successful. So this week, or I should say on the 20th, you have the CEQ that's due. Again, that doesn't have any points associated with it. You have the getting started quiz and then the discussion board as well. And so these are worth a grade. Now you'll see on the 24th, just next week, you have your first chapter assignments. Please make sure you get that textbook ASAP. I really don't have any control with spreading out the assignments because it's an 8-week accelerated class. The expectation is that you get this textbook and you're able to do the work immediately. Now the course schedule also goes through all the different assignments when they're due, so there's no surprises. In addition, it talks a little bit about point system. I use a point system rather than a weighted system. That's just my personal preference. And then assignment guidelines and requirements. Very important. It talks about late work, extra credit, things like that. Now that information is also found on the syllabus as well. I put it in both places. Let's go ahead and take a look at my grades and tools, and then we'll wrap up. So my grades is similar to the course schedule. It lists all of the assignments when they're due and what the points are associated with, but it also lets you know what your grade is. And so you're going to go in here and look to see how well you're doing in the course every time you submit an assignment. It lets you know. In addition, please take a look at the rubrics. A rubric allows a student to know how to be successful on a particular assignment. And so you can see here on the self-assessment, we have a rubric. All you would need to do is click on that, and then it tells you how to score well on the assignment. Did you upload a document? How about the format, the spelling, and then the different areas of the different critical thinking, the assessment 1 and assessment 2. Now the assignment instructions will go into a lot more detail. What's expected, how many words are expected, things like that, and then the instructions about uploading a document. That is all found on the assignment instructions themselves, but the rubric just tells you how I grade. All right, so it seems like a lot of information. I get that. Let me go ahead and just step back one more thing I want to go over, and then we will wrap it up. If you go to your lessons will not be available until you complete that CEQ. But week 1, we have right here, chapter 1 and 2. So you'll go in, you'll find the information you need for chapter 1, and you click on it. Talks about the expectations, what's expected. Chapter 2 is the same. And then for the assignments for the week, I've created a separate folder. It tells you the due dates. So there's really no excuse as far as not knowing when your due dates are. First of all, it's on the course schedule. It's on the folder as well. It's also on the assignment. It's in your My Grades, and it's also in the calendar feature that I'm going to show you. Now, here's what I was referring to before about the different assessments. So here we have chapter 1 assessment. And what it does, it has all the different requirements and the grading rubric and how to be successful. So you have 2 assessments just one from chapter 1, but over here, if you look, you have to pick at least 1 from chapter 2 on these pages. And they are 2 separate assignments. So you will click this one to submit the assignment for chapter 1, and this one is for chapter 2. Please don't combine them. It makes it difficult to grade. All right, I think that's it for now. Again, all of the information is here. Take your time, read it. Should go through and discuss all the different things for you to be successful this first week. If you have a question, please feel free to reach out, but ask yourself, is this something I could probably find in the syllabus? And then go check out the syllabus, because the syllabus does have a lot of great information. I'm really excited about this class and getting to know you all over the next 8 weeks. Thank you so much.